And go.
Hey, Farva, what's the name of that restaurant you like with all the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks?
Welcome to the Cam Shenanigans podcast,
You mean Shenanigans? Oh! You're talking about Shenanigans, right?
where Mike, Trent, and Zach, and a guest will debate all things automotive.
Our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Make sure to check out Cam Automag on all the social medias at Cam Automag. And don't forget to support our sponsor, Hustle Energy.
So what is this, Republican fundraiser or... Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to the Shenanigans. I'm Mike. I got here just in time.
Yeah, Mike literally showed up. I clicked live. I didn't even say hi to Mike. I just clicked live and here we are.
Yeah, and I had just enough time to get everything set up so I could actually hear you guys. Thanks, Elgato, for fucking everything up. Appreciate it. So, yeah, I'm Mike. I'm joined, as always, by Zach and Dave.
Konnichiwa.
And a special treat for y'all out there, in addition to me eating fried green beans and chicken wings. Have fun with that, chirp. We are joined by the shadowy billionaire himself, and apparently an adorable little puppy in the back seat.
He's got two dogs back there, and
Aw.
we've got Trent at a whopping 1.3 frames per second.
I
Trent,
got freeze frames on the dog.
Yeah.
Trent coming live to us via toaster modem.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Natural TC, who has been waiting for 3 days.
Man, shout out to you. That's dedication.
No joke. +1 for you, guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
it.
Trent, are you streaming from your Samsung fridge right now?
Trent's got a potato and some water.
Something like that.
He's actually just using his dash cam.
Dude, it's White City. I get no coverage here, so I apologize. I will take a different route.
Nobody gets good
I'm turning
coverage out
for
there.
you.
No.
Are you just using that Xfinity mobile service now?
No.
Trent's just driving around hoping there are a lot of people who never bothered to put a password on their networks.
Just reconnecting.
Just hooking on to whatever.
So every time it freezes, he just got too far away from the apartment complex he was leeching off of.
Oh.
I am
Hey, I remember the
constantly
days.
sitting there in settings, hit Wi-Fi.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's amazing.
Got the dogs on the lookout for a Starbucks you can park in front of.
Hey, if it works, it works, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's
So
just using the data broadcast from his Dodge.
Yeah.
He's hotspotting from one phone to the other phone.
It seems as though you are attempting to disconnect me, Michael. But my name's not Michael. That is irrelevant information, Michael. The door's locked.
Hey, I'm just here on my 14.4K modem, so
Wow,
Trent's just
14
burning through those AOL CDs.
Wow, Trent, are you on a T1 line right now?
dedicated. No, it's a shared T1 line, but it's a T1 line.
Welcome. You've got mail. Goodbye.
So I like how we normally don't prepare for this podcast. I feel like today there was zero preparation for this podcast.
How dare you?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I had quite a busy weekend.
To be
So-
fair.
To be fair. Yeah, I was out at the track all weekend, so had a
I should also say too, there might be a possibility of an Andrew cameo at some point.
boy,
He's currently inside my house.
Andrew, get up there!
The door's unlocked.
I know you can hear me.
just coming through the door.
Yeah, as opposed to Kool-Aid manning it.
Please don't Kool-Aid man the Mike's
Yeah,
new
please.
door.
Yeah, please don't. I
Go
need to
through the
live
wall.
there.
Go through the wall where the artwork's hanging up.
Yeah, he just comes through the painting.
That just knocks the painting off the wall, and then you put the painting back up to cover the hole.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah,
Aw, there it is.
there's actually a fist. There's a fist-sized Kyle hole right about there.
Yikes.
Hi, puppy.
Dog
Hi.
pupper.
Aw. Pupper
Hello,
can't
Pupper.
hear. Pupper doesn't understand what's going on.
No,
That's
not the actual puppy. The actual puppy's back there.
They're
Aw.
all
Aw.
puppies, Trent. They are all puppies.
Touche.
We take care of their families for generations.
Yeah. Much like everybody is somebody's kid, so I have no problem calling like an 80-year-old man kid. I have no problem calling a grown-ass dog Pupper. So
That makes you wonder how many dogs are actually named Pupper.
that's a man. I got to imagine some more since Letterkenny got big.
Yeah, you gotta think.
Yep.
I'm still waiting on Andrew to Kool-Aid himself through this door.
Well, while we wait for that, Chirp, I was on Twitter talking about how I had like $70 worth of bucket hats in my Amazon cart, and then Chirp said he would buy me an ugly fucking hat.
This story's amazing.
So I told him, "You find me a Ham's bucket hat, and we're there." And he then asked me for my address.
Jesus fuck!
Oh God, there it is.
This is Andrew. Everyone who doesn't know,
Welcome to the party, pal.
he's my roommate for the next 4 to 5 days. Yeah,
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
you're on the
I
podcast.
am on the podcast.
Yeah.
Nanu.
At this time.
Clutch
So-
and bread and Nintendo.
That's Dave. That's Trent.
Nobody
That's
needs
Mike.
to point me out.
He
Come
knows.
on.
That's me.
Real glad you pointed
Hey,
yourself
guys,
out,
hello,
Zach.
Hello.
Hello.
And hello, audience.
Our audience
I
just
will
shrank by
proceed to leave.
25% because he's up
Yeah.
there not watching.
Do you have more of those? You want to bring me one? You're the best. Best roommate ever. He's bringing me a beer. Yeah, he actually Kool-Aid manned himself through the door.
Good.
It was open, so he didn't break anything. But I was like, it scared the shit out of me.
Wonderful.
All right,
All
I've
right.
got an important question for the panel and for the audience. What do y'all want from Crown Burgers?
Oh,
snap.
what do I want for? Oh,
Fries.
I
Chicken
usually
tenders.
go. Ooh, nah, because Crown Burger's like an occasional treat for your boy. I usually go with the double bacon cheeseburger, medium combo, Dr. Pepper, onion rings instead of fries.
Oh no, they got the good stuff. They got the pib.
Oh.
Dr.
Trent wants
Pepper.
to know what you want from Crown Burger.
Give me a euro, please.
Yeah, euro. He wants a euro. Thank you.
Here we go.
Oh, see, he's actually ordering now. Okay, all right.
Ah, that's just weird. Hi, this is going to be 2 separate orders, one for me and one for the internet.
Can you put the internet ones on their tab, please?
So back to my story. So yeah, Chirp got my address and then he said it should be delivered. I can't remember what fucking day it was. And then they said it should be there. So I had to run down to the parking garage, get the key for the mailbox out of my dad's car, and then go get the box out of the mail, and there it is.
Wow.
It is a crocheted Ham's beer hat with Ham's cans in there.
I am
Yeah.
jealous.
This is,
I'm oddly erect right now.
well,
Polska intensifies.
not gonna say either of those 2 responses surprises me.
If anybody knows Zach, that's not a surprising response.
Yeah,
But it doesn't take much for me.
yeah, I was about to say. But yeah, so thank you, Chirp, for that.
Mike, could I buy you a sombrero? Would you wear it if I bought you a sombrero?
Yeah, that would go great with the one. Trent, do you remember Chevy's Mexican restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember the birthday sombrero that they had?
I do not.
Oh, they had like if it was your birthday, they would come over and sing you the song and put a sombrero on you. And it was my dad's birthday, and they just never took it off of him, so he walked out with it. So I have that sombrero.
Well, you should wear it more often.
I mean, I will, but if you want to get me another one, just so I can have a couple options.
I also want to shout out Tesla Insider. Excuse me.
At this point, we've already blown his cover really hard.
Yeah. Who was watching, and I just got from him saying "lol" at Andrew's cameo on the podcast. I feel like we should do like one episode where we like we each take a different room at this place. Like Dave, will have you come over and us with like a laptop or something, and we just like actively change like positions during the podcast.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm in.
Yep. I'm totally gonna come to somebody from the bathroom. Like that's how I'm gonna end right out the podcast.
Well,
Excellent.
I have a quick story relating to something I did this weekend.
Okay.
So we all know gas prices are getting higher, and I don't have a very fuel efficient vehicle. My Tacoma does 20 on a good day, and that was before the clutch was slipping. So probably about 16, somewhere in that ballpark.
Wow.
So I was realizing I have a vehicle that does really good in gas mileage. I got a little 190cc bike, which is basically a scooter. It's actually insured as a scooter.
Yeah, I mean,
And so I've been driving it some more because I don't know. Most of my stuff I do is like, oh, let's go get food from the Taco Bell or go grab, I don't know, a banana from the grocery store. Like, small stuff, easy things to put in a backpack.
Mhm.
So it's been really good suited for that. And so I went for a ride on Sunday night, just like clear my mind for the big storm. Just let's get out there. And I'm riding, and I'll show you my helmet. I have a nice little helmet. It has one of those like little drop down visors, like the cop visor things. Let's see.
we got a Billy Badass over here with the crazy.
Oh, it doesn't autofocus. goddammit.
Dang,
Look at him go, folks.
Look at it.
So you can see there's a small gap between the mouth and the eye, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm riding along. I get hit with a rock. Right in that little gap, right exactly here.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, that really stings, like really, like a lot. Like it's really stinging. It's like, oh, let me see if I can pull the rock out. So I put the rock in there, put my hand in there, try to pull it out. And I see a little yellow and black thing kind of just go.
So you hit a bee.
I hit a bee at about Mach Jesus. It directed it onto my face. He then stung me.
Oh no!
I presume he died from the impact, or at least me crushing him with my hand as I pulled him out. And that was at the farthest point on my ride. So I had to ride all the way back from the head of Corner Canyon Trail up by the Draper Temple, all the way back here with a bee sting rubbing up against my helmet.
Hell yeah.
It was excruciating.
Weak. Well, I mean that doesn't
Surprisingly,
sound great.
I have a similar story.
Oh, do tell.
So I've only been stung by a bee once in my life, and that was from riding my 125cc Yamaha Zuma scooter. And I was
There's a lot of similarities here.
yeah, I know. Like I said, a very similar story. I was cruising down Creek Road. I was doing like 35, and a bee ended up hitting me in the face. It did not sting me on the face though. I felt it, and I was like, oh crap! So I swatted it, and it like landed on my hand, and then stung me like 4 or 5 times on my hand before I could get it off. And fortunately, I only had to ride like another block or two before I got to where I was going. But it's funny, similar story.
Yeah, I'm sitting there riding, and I was coming down a hill, so I was really getting the bike up to speed. I don't know, 60, 62 miles an hour, somewhere in that ballpark. And I'm sitting there being like, I don't think I'm allergic to bees. I've only ever been stung once, and I was like really little. So like, am I just like going to lose eyesight? Like, am I going to swell up and just lose eyesight? Like, that's going to make the ride home really difficult.
Damn,
That would be a bit counterproductive, yes.
that would have been.
But
Holy shit, Taylor in the chat. I had a dragonfly hit my face visor doing 90 down I-15 once. It hit so hard it literally snapped my head back. Probably would have taken my eye out if I wasn't wearing a helmet.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Good God. That is gnarly.
See, I'm a cager, guys. I can't do anything with less than 3 wheels.
Yeah, 2 wheels bad. I can't do that.
Okay, hold on.
It's just because of everybody else around me, and
That's a
stuff
little
like
scary too, because you're sitting there and you're about to hit an intersection, and you see a car about ready to turn right, and you're sitting there being like, "I swear to God, you motherfucker! If you fucking turn, I'm gonna fucking hit you, and I die. You're paying for my funeral. Like we're going into this together. Like this is a commitment at this point." But no, you're talking about 3 wheels. It reminded me of my coworker
Okay.
who I was talking.
But
Sorry, go ahead.
I was telling him that whole story, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you got to see what I bought my kids." He bought his kid a fucking 90cc 3-wheeler with the front wheel, and I'm like, "How old are your kids?" He goes like 12 and 14,
wow.
and I'm like, "I'm 23 years old, and I don't feel responsible on a 3-wheeler." And you're gonna give a 14-year-old the keys to one of them?
I mean, that's how you build responsible children.
You flip a fucking Honda 90cc 3-wheeler on you, and you learn responsibility like that.
Yeah, you learn a lesson. You don't forget.
I've rolled a 3-wheeler twice. The first time I got really lucky, and when I rolled it, it was off throttle at like 4 miles an hour. And when we went over, my helmet hit the bars as it rolled over, and then I just kind of popped back up on 3 wheels and was like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." And so then I wasn't scared about it. And yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I rolled it a second time, but it landed on top of me pretty hard, knocked the wind out of me, and so I got a little scared after that.
There's these videos on the internet of like 80s and 90s like promotional video by Honda and other 3-wheeler manufacturers, where they're like showing off like 3-wheeling extreme sports, and they had like professional riders doing like stunts, and like there was like a whole 3-wheeling like motocross thing as well too.
Hell yeah!
And those dudes could slay. Like they're fucking drifting. I want to ride one. I'll probably roll it and kill myself, but I want to ride one.
I mean, they're fun to like drift around corners, but make sure they have fuel. That's how I rolled the one the first time. Is I kicked it out around a corner, full tilt, it fuel sloshed, starved, and just went bah, flip.
Ooh.
So,
like Trent
Mike,
has a story, yeah.
I have a couple. So, Mike, I don't know if you were still hating me at this point in time in our relationship.
Oh,
But,
Trent, the hatred has never gone away. It's just been,
well, okay.
tempered.
Before you decided to tolerate me,
There it is.
When I had a 3-wheeler in high school, and we used to ride that up Corner Canyon all the time. And I can't. Were you not there for that?
I was not there for that.
Oh, you missed out.
I might have missed out on that, but I have found one of those 3-wheeler promotional videos that Zach was talking about on YouTube.
Oh, they're so great.
Holy.
And they have all the
Holy.
pizzazz and the hurrah of the 80s.
Oh.
It's amazing.
But I tipped that thing over many a times, but fortunately every single time I got lucky, and I never did anything stupid on pavement. It was always on dirt, so the landing was only semi-hard instead of really hard.
Pavement is not as forgiving as dirt.
Yeah. So this is the one I was thinking of. The Kawasaki 3-wheeler video.
Dude, I found a Honda one. They're riding on the beach. This is insane. God, this is so. Oh, this is even like a shitty like. Oh man, this thing is wild. Who, buddy?
Dang. Look at this. Look at this. This guy's using it for work and play.
Man, it's a multitasker there.
But these kids look like Power Rangers. What's going on here?
Now, right?
It's Mario and Luigi.
Which Power Rangers drifting around on 3-wheelers? What is this?
Fucking Luigi out there just getting rowdy. Oh, Mario taking the drop.
It's a me, Mario.
That was total.
That-
Like
That
they
looked like a
swapped bikes.
hard landing.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah,
swapped
they-
bikes at that.
Yeah, no, they for sure did. Man, this thing is.
Wow.
I want to know how many stunt writers they went through to film this. Like, there's probably like a cast and crew of like 40 people just to ride these things. For these,
They
like,
had to
15
have
shots.
lost so many stunt riders doing this stuff. 'Cause those things were death machines. Tecate, hello.
Oh, that slow motion where they just like half the frames.
Dang.
Oh, and
Oh,
they can
yeah.
pull stuff. That seems way more dangerous to pull a trailer behind one of those things.
I mean, it doesn't seem great.
I mean, think about it. You can yourself on that thing, and
Oh,
then
that's
the
a-
trailer comes around to get you.
Oh,
Do you see these colors on this bike though?
dude, that thing's choice.
Oh, it's
I'm
a
all about this.
250.
Oh, yeah.
buddy.
Big boy.
Drum brakes.
Drum brakes, open differential. Open
Hey.
differential. Oh, is there
Yeah,
anything else
buddy.
great in here? Oh, more wheelies.
Dang.
See that lean? Like, you have to put all of your body weight to keep it on three wheels.
Oh, yeah, like. Or else you die. That's how it goes.
Mike, can we buy a couple of these and recreate this for Cam?
I'm.
You are.
I don't think we have enough insurance money to cover that.
Yeah, I don't feel
It will
comfortable
have
with
to be
that.
completely unofficial.
I really
Zach,
don't-
You are terribly.
I
Yeah.
I don't want to have to fix the website just so we can start an in memoriam section on the website.
Yikes.
We don't need that.
Yeah, you're terribly optimistic about the budget that Cam Automag has with this.
Well, I don't know, like 5 years ago, you could probably catch like, I don't know, a half dozen of these things for like $200 or something like that because they were all just like pieces of shit. Nobody cared about them, but now,
Now they're nostalgic pieces of shit, and they're worth
Yes.
money.
yeah, right? You damn
Such
kids.
is the way all the stuff that we enjoyed has gone.
You damn kids being nostalgic for an era you never lived in. Zach is he doesn't know. Andrew, you got to go up there and tell him.
All right, so I need a hot take on a three-wheeler. Tell me if it's terrible or awesome, because I have mixed feelings about it.
Well, in the
So-
Honda one, I just saw like a dude on a 250 bike just dumped it. So I mean, clearly the three wheeler's the choice.
Oh, we still have no audio from Zach. This is
Oh
amazing.
no!
And he's gone.
So,
Yep.
you know, the
Oh no!
Oh, this is bad.
And Fred's coming in off some. Oh man, the apartment 3 doors down has Wi-Fi. And he's barely getting a bar.
Yikes.
Oh man!
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh Jesus! They're riding on snow in this one.
Can
Oh
you?
god! Yeah.
Whoa.
I found one. A Honda 250, 1985.
Uh.
Cream white. West Jordan. $650.
650.
We have to buy it right now. Oh, shit, we went to buy 8 minutes ago. It's gone at 7:30.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Where the
Sure,
hell is it?
We got storage room for it. We put it in the bed of my truck. We can take it out somewhere. We can flip it a couple times. We got this going for us.
What do you mean we got this going for us? What do we have going for us?
Here's another one for $250.
I'm interested in Trent's hot take.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
or
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
on
I-
three wheelers. Now that it seems we have a decent frame rate coming from him.
Yeah, so are you familiar with the Can-Am Spider?
Yes.
Yes.
The 2 wheels in front, 1 wheel in back,
The
kind
motorcycle.
of a cruiser style
Yeah,
thing.
the motorcycle you get because you can't ride a motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I don't like those.
Oh, they're terrible.
Hold on. Can I say one thing about those real quickly?
Yes,
I hate the advertising for
do
those.
not like those.
I hate the advertising for those because in
But-
the ads, they show like them doing the biker wave like they're included. Sorry, that was my piece. That was my piece.
You're not included.
You fucking geeks, get out of here.
Oh man.
All right, before Zach goes off on too many more tangents, but the Can-Am Riker, are you familiar with
No.
The
That's-
Riker.
That's the Canadian model, right?
It looks
I've
a
seen
little
them
more
before.
sporty, honestly. Oh, we've lost Trent again.
Oh no. I will say that Honda promo video, it was wild. They like put the three-wheeler head-to-head against a bike that fell over on a tight and twisty trail, and then against a snowmobile that could not go over terrain where there was no snow.
Huh.
Much to the dismay of the rider of the snowmobile.
Oh my god, this ad's amazing. Hold on, I found the item I'm trying to find.
Okay.
So we get to the right point.
Quickly.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. So, as a motorcycle rider, the wave is the best part of riding bikes because everybody's doing the wave. Everyone's happy with it. But being an outsider does not mean you get to say that if you get the wave or not.
Yeah, no. Like, that's... Somebody has to wave you in.
And hold on. And this is in the ad. They have this in the ad. Right there.
Oh, yeah, no.
Do you see how fucking
It's like all those douches with Subarus that give each other the wave, or like...
Okay, no, it's like, hey, there's also the Jeep wave. I don't know if you guys ever had a Jeep, but there is a Jeep wave.
Yeah,
So-
I owned your Jeep, Zach.
No,
Yeah.
that does not get the Jeep wave. The Jeep waves are CJs. CJs get a full salute. You just see them and you just salute them, jerk them off whatever they need because they're a fucking CJ. Mike's eyes were amazing on that one.
Yikes.
Did we lose Trent on that one?
I think so. Man.
So
Uh,
you didn't lose me. I'm actually here, but I am now home. And apparently, if I try to leave this chat, it ends the broadcast. Because when Zach left, it made me host for some reason.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Well, this is quite the predicament, isn't it?
I will be just here-ish.
Just be lurking? All right.
Okay.
Trent Van Bray, steady lurking.
Oh no, hold on. What if I remove him? Oh, there we go. I did it.
All right.
I thought it would have given me like some kind of warning. It just did it. Hold on.
Would have been like, are you sure you want to do this? You are not the administrator.
You just booted him.
Yep.
Love it.
It was just like, hey, you know what? There was this thing, and we're going to tell you to fuck off now.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Man, the
so-
Can-Am Riker is kind of cool looking, I will say.
Okay, so
mean,
the
it's-
Jeep. Oh, sorry.
It's kind of cool looking, but also like a bunch of the videos that I keep pulling up for that thing are just like a bunch of dudes in New Balances who probably shouldn't be riding something, but alas.
I
Okay,
mean,
so,
yeah, like I'm getting like a picture of a guy that almost looks cool taking one around a track, and he's leaning real hard on something that doesn't lean.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I can go out there in something that looks kind of cool on a track and try and make it work, but that's not how it's going to go.
Oh, the Riker. Yeah. I saw a dude in El Paso drift one of these things. He was doing donuts in it in a parking lot.
I mean, I can see that.
I might still have the photos of it somewhere.
Well, all right.
Yeah, there's a
Okay,
chick that
so-
looks oddly like Sally McNulty without glasses and purple hair sitting on one.
Damn.
Huh.
This is...
So I want to explain the Jeep Wave because I have a thing here.
Go on.
So the people who deserve the Jeep Wave: CJs, every generation, Mel Truck Jeeps, YJs, TJs, JKs, and JKUs, or whatever the newest thing is. That's it. That is it. You come at me with a Grand Cherokee and give me the Jeep Wave. You're not getting a Jeep Wave back.
Well,
Like-
you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, I will find. You want to test me on this?
I mean, I've seen way more cooler Grand Cherokees actually get wheeled hard than cool, like, JKs and shit.
I feel real bad for searching Can-Am Riker on my YouTube. I really don't want to see these things popping up in my recommended videos now. I don't need that.
Well, guess what you just done? You done just fucked up.
Well, I've already got a bunch of stuff from like my parents' church because foolishly I logged into my YouTube on the cable box, and well, there it is. Oh, God is here, and he wants us to acknowledge him.
Hi, God.
Alrighty.
There was a meme that I was trying to find that was like, who gets the Jeep Wave? And now I can't find it.
Oh, at least you tried.
Oh my God, the Jeep. Do you want to know what the Jeep Owners Club is called? The Wave Program.
I hate it, and I want to jettison them all into the sun now.
Okay,
Man.
who gets...
Yeah. Okay, Jesus Christ. So, while
No,
Zach
yeah,
furiously
it's-
Googles the thing...
It's
sorry.
God, not Jesus Christ.
Sorry, yeah. Life for you know what? There's a whole bunch of theological things that you just threw out there, God. But we'll get to those later.
We could address those on a different podcast.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and address them later, much later, probably never.
Oh God, this is actually this is directly from like a Jeep website where it's
my
like initially
God.
the practice by Jeep Wave owners initially practiced by Jeep owners driving the CJ. Wow, I can't read to save my God life. CJ, YJ, JK, and TJ. The Jeep Wave has now been extended to all members of the Jeep family. That's from promotional material from Jeep.
Taylor.
Wow.
Coming in
Nailed it.
swinging.
Just
Somebody
real hard.
put that on screen. Come on.
That'd have to be Zach because I don't have that capability.
Yeah, that
Neither do I.
I don't know.
I
Listen.
mean, I could try and click on things all I want, but it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, the whole reason I'm really enjoying where this thing is at now is because I don't have to deal with, doing all of the host shit.
You just show up.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the Jeep Wave hierarchy? I'm going really in depth on this.
God, you really are just chasing down something that is really not going to have the payoff you want.
Oh, I know. This is my last bit, though, which is CJ's normally top hierarchy in this class. Then TJ's, YJ's, Cherokee's at the bottom, and JK's somewhere in the middle.
So this is your last bit.
That was my hill that I decided to die on.
That was it. Okay.
Kind of on that subject, anytime I go on site for work-related repair, I end up taking one of our demo trucks, which is just a dark gray F-150 with like lights inside the windshield, lights inside the rear shell, lights in the grill, like nothing's tinted. So like you look at this truck and you're like, that's an undercover police car, right? And one of the other guys that I work with didn't believe that I get like the wave from like highway patrol and like county sheriffs and stuff like that, right? Didn't believe me. I took him with me on an on-site repair down to Richfield, and driving down through like that area, saw 3 highway patrol, 2 in Chargers, 1 in a Durango. Got the wave from all 3 of them. One of them even gave a nod.
Nice.
And I will tell you, the feeling of power you have when law enforcement waves at you like you are law enforcement, and you are not.
Oh, yeah.
Also, when you come rushing up on somebody at 90 miles an hour with the cruise set, and they're loafing along in the left lane, and they see a bunch of fucking lights in your window and grill, they move over real quick.
Hell yeah.
They do.
Hell yes.
I almost want to buy like a 3-year-old F-150 just to throw some lights on it and never use them.
Nice. That would be.
I always think my favorite wave is the, hey, I've just been doing 100 miles an hour plus on I-15 with you, and this is my exit wave. Have you ever gotten that one?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I've got that a couple of times. You know, you just kind of like end up in traffic. Like you guys trade places. You do the you do the protection.
Yeah.
It's Smokey and the Bandit style. You know, you trade off being the Bandit and Snowman.
I don't know if I ever told this story, but it was It was me and then Porsche, and it was some dude in fuck is the 4-door Maserati called?
The Quattro
The Ghibli.
Forte?
The
The
Ghibli?
Ghibli or the Quattroporte depends on which engine's in there.
Yeah.
He was hitting on it on the highway, and I saw him, and so I dropped a couple gears, and we mobbed from like 45th to 13th, and we got off, and he's like full hand out the window giving me the wave, and I was like, Jesus, dude, okay, like thanks, but like this fucking like $10,000 Porsche just kind of smoked your ass, so like cool.
I mean, hey, it's something. Like every time I'm on like a long haul or something going somewhere, like anytime I went to North Dakota or down to New Mexico, or like when Asian Mike and I took Skinny Chick down to the Bay Area to pick up the MG and the Carmen Gia.
Yeah.
Like we were basically stuck or sticking with packs of semis and shit, right? And like once you make buddies with like one semi, like the rest of the semis like kind of like protect you, right? And so like I need to make a lane change to like get past the semi so I don't lose too much speed going up a hill, right? Well, like the one behind you will like move over and give you the brights, right? And like block traffic so you can actually give it the beans, and like those guys, you'll be like a whole state and a half, driving along with those dudes, and they'll give you the deuces out the window, they'll blast the horn or some shit like that.
Hell yeah.
It's good stuff.
I do love just the power you get from driving a large truck with a large trailer. Because every time I've ever driven a Skinny Chick with a trailer on it, it is just like it was, what's that Family Guy meme where it's like I change lanes now. That's how I feel in Skinny Chick with the trailer.
Okay, I change it now. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, just blinker on. Someone's there. I get fucked. Here I come. Just like the lane's clear for the next mile.
Honestly, I've not had that experience in this state. I will say though, if you are towing a trailer in the state of California and you turn your signal on, people will cut other people off to get out of your way. I have seen this happen every time I've been in California.
There was I got a weird look from somebody when I was towing that Suburban from like the south end of American Fork Valley or Provo Valley, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So like I'm I'm definitely overweight on the trailer, and I'm getting closer to the legal limit. I don't know. I think probably truck and trailer and load were probably 16 to 18, somewhere in that ballpark.
You're fine.
But no, it's a big load. It's probably the biggest thing I've ever towed. And like I have the wheels on the trailer like starting to touch and rub the frame on the trailer.
It didn't take much on that.
No, we actually both tires popped on the side that it was rubbing. Mike's like, "Oh, hey, we popped the passenger side front one." I'm like, "How's the rear one looking?"
Yikes.
I don't know. 2 weeks later, "Hey, we popped the rear one." I'm like, "Yeah, oops."
Oopsie.
But every corner was racing line, just like keep speed up. And like Ski Chick, yeah, it towed it just fine. But like we had to do a roundabout, and I fucking popped the curb with the fucking trailer.
Oh yeah.
It was such a loud just crash when the whole thing just slid off the curb.
Oh yeah.
Great. Yeah.
If it's the trailer I'm thinking of, that thing has seen more than just curbs on roundabouts overloaded.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's the one it's that one.
The one with the Tundra wheels or the FJ Cruiser wheels or whatever they are.
And the same one that has the fender flare or the wheel covers that will tear pants with even a glance.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wait, were you there when I put? Oh, what was his name? Who was the guy who had the granite shop in North Salt Lake?
Oh, damn it!
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I do know who you're talking about.
Were you there when I rammed his trailer when one of the posts at Grantsville?
No, I don't think I was.
Oh.
I think I was dropping off the Subaru. I don't remember why I had it. I think I was picking up or dropping off the Subaru out at Grantsville, and it was icy out there. And so I'm pulling the truck and trailer out of that kind of narrow opening into Grantsville on that kind of narrow patch of gravel that goes up to the main road. and I didn't know it, but the trailer slid. It fucking deadheaded it on like the fender wheel flare, whatever you want to call it, on the 3.5-inch gate post. Just dead stop the truck. I was only doing maybe 5-6 miles an hour, but just kunk. And I was like, oh shit. So I took it back to them and I was like, hey, I'm like super sorry. I put a big dent in your trailer. He goes, oh, that's nothing. I backed that thing into a lake and put a boat on it.
Yeah, I do remember the boat being on that trailer.
It's a flatbed trailer that he backed down into the lake,
Uh-huh.
drove the boat onto, then strapped down, and then pulled out.
Uh-huh. It wasn't a very good boat, so they weren't really worried about the condition of it once it left the water, I'll be honest with you.
Well, that would be actually kind of a hard thing to strap down, because if it has a pretty decent keel, you're going to have to lay it down, strap it down, have it resettle, strap it down a second time, because it's going to settle.
I mean, hey, shake your straps,
Just get strapped.
Pull back on them, snap them real quick, say that's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
You're fine.
I like how Mike is just zoned off right now.
Oh no, he's far from zoned.
No, I'm still here. I'm listening. It's just hasn't been really a lot of points of entry for your boy. So
I thought you were going to laugh at the strapping a boat on a flatbed trailer.
I mean,
that is entertaining.
that is delightful.
I can imagine your boy Mike doesn't have much experience in the world of towing, like you or I do, Zach.
Nope.
Much less
lot.
the unsafe, very illegal debauchery that we get into on a regular basis.
Yeah, I'm familiar with illegal debauchery. However, when it comes to combining that with towing, yeah, no, not really the crossover for me.
Mike is more of the unified rule breaker, like the unified police rule breaker. We're more of the DOT rule breakers.
Oh yeah, we're moving up on the levels, man.
Yeah,
Multiple states have issues with what we're doing.
Yeah, listen, my stuff is generally any small municipal police force has problems with the stuff that I get into. You guys are fucking with the federales.
Wouldn't be the first time I put an 8,000-pound truck on a 6,000-pound trailer and then, hitched it up to a 2-inch ball hitch behind a 3/4-ton truck.
Oh shit!
and gone an excessive amount of miles with it.
Hell yeah!
It's all about knowing your equipment, okay?
Oh yeah,
any jackass could strap all this shit behind a 1/2-ton Yukon and go fuck themselves up. All right, it takes real skill to pull it off. Okay,
it takes real skill to be this dangerous and survive.
Insert me towing a boat towing a boat on trailer tires that I don't know what they're rated for at 85 miles an hour with a Tacoma with no trailer brakes.
I mean, hey, you've done dumber shit. I mean, that's up there. That's up there. But
so,
you've done dumber shit.
I was playing this game with my friends, and Andrew was there for some of this. We're talking about impractical tow vehicles, and my buddy Jared, he is dead set on a Fleetwood. The 7,000-pound tow capacity.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? That's better than most 1/2-ton trucks.
Yeah, it's more than my fucking Tacoma.
It's 500 away from that. Actually, no, it's the new Gladiator only has a 5,000-pound tow rating, doesn't it?
Really?
I thought it was 7,500, but I think it's only 5,000. So
it's
you could buy a brand new Jeep truck and tow 2,000 pounds or less.
Yeah.
According to my math, my Subaru should be able to pull about 5,000 pounds, which I really want to do. I really want to pull a boat with my Subaru.
I want you to pull a boat with the Subaru now.
I definitely want to watch you kill yourself trying to pull a boat with the Subaru. I mean, here's the thing. With my Outback, you guys remember my Outback?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With a little 5x8 Home Depot utility trailer. I had, 3 engines, 2 transmissions, and a bunch of wheels and tires in that thing. So,
and then you also had me in the front seat.
Overloaded,
Well, then with me in the front seat and Brandon Kuhn taking the midnight train to Grantsville. Yeah, hold on. Let me tell this story. The second time I had met Dave, And I think it was
Get in,
the second
loser.
time I
We're
met
going
Brandon-
towing.
Yeah. It was the second time I met Brandon Kuhn. He shows up at Jordan High School where I was drifting my go-kart around the parking lot. And he says, cool, hop in, we're going to Grantsville. Proceeds to lay down the back seats, sets up a bed for Brandon Kuhn so he can go to bed. And then we drive to Grantsville to unload an engine? Actually, did we unload the flat six that I currently have?
Yes, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
what a,
amazing.
what a full
Oh,
circle
God.
moment.
Oh, fucking
really
full
has
circle.
The best part about that Subaru was being able to fold the seats down, hand our boys some blankies and a pillow, and be like, "All right, snooze up, fucker. I'm gonna start driving."
Yeah, he's taking the fucking Salt Lake City Express to Grantsville.
Yeah.
I actually got 24 miles to the gallon on that trip.
Oh,
Combined.
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever pushed 24 on any of my Subarus.
We see, since I had the Forester Trans in my car, it had that tall fifth gear, but the short 1 through 4, right?
Mhm.
And the Outback final drive, I would crack 30 empty on that car. If I didn't go over 80, I would get over 30.
Yeah, I think I only got the higher like 22s maybe in my Subaru.
And like most people with Outbacks are like, oh yeah, I don't get over, like, I have to try to get 25.
Yeah,
And I think a lot of it was the gearing, but I don't know.
I've stopped measuring with the flat six because it's a pointless endeavor. Have you actually ever heard the flat six engine in that car?
What, in your Legacy?
In my particular Legacy.
Like the engine that I gave you?
No, yeah, have you heard the exhaust sound from my car?
I mean, yeah.
Have you?
You used to drive it to podcast recordings.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. You used to piss off Mike's neighbors.
I was always trying to be really quiet with it.
Well, I mean, there was really no trying to be quiet in a car that was
Yeah,
basically open dump manifolds.
Yeah.
No. There was the collector and the cats, and then it was open.
And then it was a
it's just
nightmare.
somewhere underneath the
Right.
armrest.
Right.
God.
No, I mean, I remember every time you left, yes, you were courteous going up the hill, even though, loaded in first gear, a flat six sounds like it's actually trying to work. Yeah. And then you would proceed to take a right towards your place and, proceed to redline it
Yeah, because
through
it's
at
fun.
least one gear.
It pops when you redline it.
I mean, yeah, they all do.
It pops.
Some just pop head gaskets.
Oh.
Subaru jokes.
Hey.
Don't hurt me, okay? I'm already hurt enough.
Well, hey, that Impreza wagon I've got needs an engine. Should I just go grab a flat six?
Yeah.
I have a block you can have. I have a spare harness you can have. I have a spare transmission you can have. What else do you need? I got everything.
I'll take the trans and the harness. You can keep the rest.
Okay. Actually, no. Funny enough, so I'm sitting there talking to this guy, and he's talking about his Subaru, and he's like, "Oh, my sister's got an '02 Subaru, and I don't know what's going on with it. I think it's a wiring issue and maybe the ECU issue." And I'm like, "Is it a manual?" He goes, "Yeah, it is." And I go, "I got an ECU and a harness. Do you want it? Like $50, it's yours." He's like, "Oh yeah, I totally want it." So I have to go pull the fucking harness out of my garage.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
That's the shit I do, man. Like, I'll collect all this stuff, and then I'll just give up on the project or something, and then somebody's talking to me about something, I'll be like, oh, hey, I've got like 3/4 of that swap. You want it?
Well, I don't know why I kept all the 4-cylinder parts. I knew I was never going to need it, but maybe it was just I just knew that people were going to need parts from me. Maybe it was what
I don't
would be
know.
a good Samaritan.
I've parted out a handful of my Subarus over the last decade. Some of it to your boy Mike down there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, his last Outback had the fuel pump from the right-hand drive car in it. So
Ah, yes. That was a fun endeavor.
I love collecting things to give them away. Hey, Mike, you want a Subaru? Here you go.
Yep. Ah,
Good times.
indeed. So, do you guys want to know what I did this weekend, or
Oh,
just,
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ! Yeah.
Fuck me up with this. You did. You did a lot.
Yeah, so it was so first the half of last week I was house sitting for Joey, so I was dealing with the kitties,
Aw.
and yeah, never didn't fire up his sim, which I'm a little disappointed in myself for not doing, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, no, this weekend it was the NASA Utah 6-hour enduro, and it was a very big, fun event. We had a lot of people registered just for the sprint races. We had at the time the day started, there were more ST4 cars registered for just Saturday than there were for NASA Nationals down at Daytona.
Jeez.
Yeah. So like 18 cars. So it was pretty wild.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. So I was gonna follow our boy Ayrton around because he was supposed to be doing the racing the town storage Spexy in the day, and then doing the enduro for sure at night, and then for sure doing a kart race that started at 1 a.m. But he didn't get his kart prepped, so that was the kart race was out, and then the enduro went from a definite yes to a hard maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did end up driving. He did end up driving the last leg of the enduro in the Team Fight Cancer Mustang.
Okay.
So they won their class. So
Nice.
that's good.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was bounced between following them. They were literally the last pit on the west pit lane, which
Ooh.
that is the party section. Like that is just like the dudes with a pop-up and some coolers who are just like, I guess we're doing this. Meanwhile, the East Pit, it's, like Makes and Models and Air Power and Reardon, who broke both of their Lamborghinis in like the first hour of the race, which was hilarious.
That's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but again, it couldn't have happened to anybody worse. So, but also, we had some special guests this year. So, IMSA's TV partner is NBC, and currently NBC on all of their available tentacle platforms is broadcasting the Olympics. So there's no IMSA racing happening.
Right.
So local IMSA team Magnus Racing, who have won the 24-hour Daytona race twice, decided to come out.
Okay.
They broke out their R8 LMS Ultra from a couple years ago. Took all the restrictors off,
Ooh.
realized that in their class, they could have as many people over the wall as they wanted to. So they were basically doing like F1 style pit stops
Jesus.
in a sports car. They did 4 tires, a driver change, and fuel in under a minute.
Holy
Hell yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So they were there because Les from Air Power said he bought himself a Lambo Killer, which was a last generation like 911 GT3R, and then put like 80 grand more into it to make it like more wild.
Okay.
And John was just like, I don't think so. So it was John Potter and Andy Lally, a couple of guys who, have their fair share of Rolexes between the lot of them.
Sure.
Yeah, so they came out and it was wild. And they ended up winning overall. They were, towards the, after sundown when it was nice and dark, they were doing 2-3 seconds a lap faster than Air Power was.
Oof.
They were doing 202s in a
Ooh.
fucking downpour at night. Yeah.
That's if that's not big dick energy.
Oh, but Chris is in the chat. Yeah, he was there. He was one of the marshals, one of the pit lane marshals out there
Nice.
doing the Lord's work. But no, so it was cloudy all day, but then when the enduro started, it started drizzling, and then it kind of was off and on, and then it got real windy to the point where cones blew over, and I believe a tire barrier was blown loose. So they had to throw a full course caution to get all that shit fixed, which led to some hilarity for Makes and Models. They had their strategy called perfectly, and then the full course yellow came out, and they couldn't get the car in to service it because the pit lane was closed.
Yikes.
Yeah, so fun things happened for them shortly thereafter. But yeah, then like after the sunset, that's when it just started raining, and like we could just see like storms and lightning out on the horizon. And the lightning rule is if lightning strikes within 3 miles of the track, red flag, everybody comes in, corner workers get in their cars, hightail it for the GP garage, and we ride the storm out. And so, as the storm was getting really bad, of all things, an Infiniti G37X sedan was out there. You know, it was,
doing its thing, right?
just out there, big wing and everything. It hydroplaned across start finish, hit the Armco on the inside of the track, and then bounced and hit the pit wall.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so full course caution for that. Pacific Type R did the same thing, but it didn't hit the Armco. It managed to stop in time. And then lightning struck around turn 3.
Oh, okay. So a little bit closer than 3 miles out.
Yep. So called everybody in, sat for an hour. And yeah, it was, I mean, this was the wildest enduro that I've been to, and I've been going to them since they were doing them in the day.
Oof. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, so it was crazy. But shout out to Magnus for winning and getting they added more watches to their collection. Gold painted Casio calculator watches.
I think that is the best. I really hope they're like displaying that properly.
I'm not so Andy Lally, he always gives away his watches. Like I think he kept the first one that he won from the 24, but all the other ones he just like gives away to, different crew members. So he's got one mechanic who was there like from, way back in the day. He was just like, hey, so think I can get my hands on one of those? So Andy's just like, hey man, I got one just for you. So
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, now Andy Lally, John Potter, Magnus Racing, they're going to have their names etched onto the Utah 6-hour championship belt because there is a championship belt. Yeah. Oh yeah, so that's going to be there, and yeah, hopefully next year somebody could claim it, or I don't know, something happens and Magnus can come back and defend their title.
That'd be awesome.
It would be great. But yeah, that was, I was at the track from like 10. I ended up leaving because I ran out of the house in a rush. I had to go to the car wash, not to wash my car, but to hose out my cooler, because during the move somebody put some perishable stuff in there, i.e. raw chicken, and then didn't bother telling anybody, or told somebody wrong, and then it got stuffed into a storage unit for like a month.
Yeah, the exact same thing happened to my cooler. I know the pain.
Dude, it sucks.
Or not the whole like forgetting about it. I just left chicken in there and then forgot about it, and then I opened it up and I was like, I might die from this.
Yeah, so like just a bunch of bleach went in there like a day before I was supposed to take it out to the track. So ended up going to just a little pay and spray car wash and hose that fucker out.
Pay and spray means two different things.
Yeah.
That is literally what I did, which was, this is bad. Empty in the trash. Okay, gallon of bleach. Okay, spray it out. Another gallon of bleach, and then now it's sitting in my garage with another gallon of bleach.
Oh yeah. So I forgot to grab a bunch of stuff, so there was no way I was going to sleep out there. So I ended up driving home. All the teams that offered me like energy drinks did not have any at the end of the night, so that was a bit of a bummer. So your boy's just out there driving home with the windows down, just blasting some wild ass music, just showing the people of whatever the fuck it is, Stansbury and so forth, Lake Point, what's up?
Showing the peoples,
giving them a lesson. Then, yeah, that was my weekend. A whole lot of that. Really,
nice.
Yeah, really see the difference between the East Pit for the Enduro and the West Pit for the Enduro. Yeah. So, Yeah, assuming I can log into the cam site, there will be an actual proper story written.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we gotta see if that's working out, and then if not, me and Trent gotta really put our collective heads together and figure out what we're doing there. Because that's holding up some other stuff, but that's definitely for not this.
That's fair.
Well, that was exactly an hour on the dot.
Perfect. Well, let's just land this plane then, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Nah.
All right. Well, I'll take a sure and apathy as 2 votes in the affirmative column. So thank you everybody for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you, JT, for showing up right at the end.
Wait, is this his
Yeah.
first name really that?
What, John?
Yeah.
I guess so. What did you think it was? J and then T?
I went to school with a kid whose name was just JT. That was his real name was JT. That was his legal name.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Confirmed.
Huh. I'm gonna call you John next time I see you.
There you go. Shout out to JT, Chris, Andrew, Taylor from Low State, God Almighty, Andrew for popping in. Yep. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will be back on Monday. Listen to me and Dave on the Nerding for Beginners thing every Wednesday. This Wednesday, it's going to be the one that I did all the production work on. So excited for y'all to hear that one. Listen to Formula Whatnot. Usually comes out Thursday or Friday, except last week when I totally fucking spaced it. So it's all right. I'm still gonna put it out this week. So you're gonna get a double episode, and really look at how bad we were in hindsight.
Hell yeah.
Yep. So yeah, listen to Nerding for Beginners if you like D&D and other nerd shit. Listen to Formula Whatnot if you like racing stuff, and occasionally hearing Pizza Dad talk on there. He pops in every now and again. Sometimes he gets back from Ecuador or whatever tax haven, non-extradition country he's hiding out in. And yeah, follow Cam on all the socials. We're out there doing stuff on occasion.
There should be a new video next 2 weeks.
Here we go. There we go. And yeah, that's all I got.
Hell yeah.
Zach, do you want to promote anything?
Yeah, go check me out on Facebook and Instagram at Zach Lords Media. Give me a like and a follow. And yeah, that's all I really got.
Okay, perfect.
I don't have shit.
Yeah, he
Nothing
he
new
ain't
here.
he ain't got shit, but he's here. That's the most important thing.
That's right.
Yep. Alrighty, folks. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. Have yourselves a good evening. Bye-bye.
How the fuck do I end this?
I don't know.